Any thoughts on Conan O'Brien as the host of the Oscars? Nothing particularly interesting. Simple response to it. Awesome. Conan has always been my favorite of the late night hosts. That, you know, I remember, like, he was the edgy guy, and he never stopped being the edgy guy in a sense. Like, he was always the outsider. That he had his brief stint taking over for Jay Leno, and then very infamously, he lost the job and was replaced. And it was one of the most frustrating, and I don't know, just if you didn't follow all of that, it was just this wild deal where Jay Leno gave a 5-year warning that he's going to step down. He stepped down, and then he took the show job back. Conan gave like this very famous final monologue of his final time hosting the show after being outed and leaving the network he'd been at forever. He got his dream job, and then it turned into a nightmare very quickly. In this very, like, a weird public embarrassment of sorts that he handled, I think, the best you could, with Jay Leno as the very clear villain in the story. And Jay Leno's told his story and his perspective, and he comes off less villainous as soon as you see that. But it was fascinating to see David Letterman, who had, you know, this 30-year-long rivalry with Jay Leno. He's on the other network, and he's just openly on the network criticizing Jay Leno. Classic Jay. That's what he does. Like, incredible stuff. Anyway, all that to say, as someone that, Conan O'Brien wrote some of the best episodes of The Simpsons, the monorail episode, and then he became a talk show host, and, like, from the era when they were really good. You can pick on Jay Leno all you want, but, like, Jay Leno, David Letterman, Conan, like, it was a really good era where they were doing the work right, and it wasn't the era where you just had the one famous guy, Carson. And so 3 really good guys during the 90s that all of them were good at it, depending on what you liked. And I liked what Conan was doing the most. And, like, if I'm picking who are the 3 best, I'm picking literally those guys. So I think Letterman and Leno are better than all the guys we currently have doing those shows. Like, I don't watch any of the current ones. So the idea that he, despite being the guy that was fired, like, publicly lost the job, Tonight Show, Jay Leno took it back from him, and he's still able to come back and still beloved, and he's named as to host the Oscars, and everyone's like, yeah, I love Conan. Like, it's cool. Like, that he stuck with it, and you just feel like a big win from him. Hopefully he crushes it, knocks it out of the park, and hopefully he's allowed to do just enough of his weird oddball humor that managed to always stay his weird oddball humor that,
Most of these clips are pulled from my Patreon live streams. I do about 6 live streams every single month. For $2 per month, $20 per year, you can get access to all the exclusive videos and live streams. For $5 per month, you get your name on my end card. At the top tier, you get a 30-minute video chat with me each month. The link down below in the description has more information.